tap the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss out on unique stories from 101 India. The Brief is 101 India's celebration of India's creative community. The format is pretty simple. Provide a brief to a creative group or individual, then sit back and watch as they express themselves. This time, we, along with Nexa, gave 3 musicians, a composer, and a filmmaker the brief to take a color and turn it into music. Watch the creative process unfold as they go about navigating the brief.
Synesthesia is a neurological condition that causes areas of the brain that are responsible for processing sound or responsible for processing color. They can be connected, so when you hear a musical note, you can also see a color in your mind's eye.
The brief that we got from Nexa was to interpret the signature shade of blue called Nexa blue in a very innovative manner. One of the strongest ideas floating around was to use an auditory medium like a piece of music to interpret something very visual like this color. And that's where synesthesia fit perfectly into a plan.
For as long as I can really remember, every time I've heard music, I've seen colour. And this colour represents itself like paint splashes.
One of the first challenges that we faced on this project was how to explain to the viewer what synesthesia feels like. And to visually convey what a synesthete experiences, we came up with the idea of projecting a painting stroke by stroke as the musician performs. We created the painting in-house, and then the visual jockey team of Portal helped us to project it live, synchronized to the music, onto a blank canvas.
After doing a lot of research, we found 3 synesthetic musicians, Litsa and Samara from the UK and Eduardo from Canada. Now the next task was to get all these musicians to Mumbai, show them the color Nexa blue, and then ask them which musical note makes them see that color, and then create a composition based only on those notes. That piece of music would then go on to become the sound of Nexa blue.
Yeah, I think this colour, when I see it, is definitely an F sharp.
Well, let me try.
Litsa felt that it was an F sharp. Eduardo came up with E, G sharp and B, but I then just had to be awkward and throw a B flat into the mix. So that's actually a combination of notes you wouldn't normally expect to see. It's really interesting to see what a composer can do with those.
This is what I've come up with for Samara, which is something like a pizzicato cello piece. It goes something like this. Down, 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 down. I think it's an extremely challenging brief because I just got about 5 notes to play with, and to create a melody which is big with just 5 notes is extremely challenging. I think it's a very, very innovative way of interpreting this color Nexa blue. As far as I know, I don't think anybody's done this before, so it's going to be great fun. Great, that sounds fine. So let me just fine-tune this. We'll take a break for now.
Once the composition got finalized, the next task was to create a set where the sound of Nexa Blue, the music video, would be shot. And the idea right from the start was to have a place that's not only sophisticated and elegant, but also has a visual landscape that can tell the story of how the color blue evolved into the final track. This story we decided to tell visually on a huge LED screen setup that we conceptualized with the Portal visual jockey team.
Camera rolling.
Rolling.
Action. I think by the end of it, we were able to achieve what we had set out for. With the help of these 3 gifted musicians who possess this almost magical ability of synesthesia, we were able to create something beautiful.